Josh, you can introduce yourself.
Josh Freund, age 49, on the tail end of a divorce after 26 years of being married, and now I'm 6 months into a new relationship.
Yeah. So on Cyberwise, we like to give like a little idea of who our guests are, maybe to give you a feeling of their spirits without really knowing their entire background. And Josh, my co-host came up with Josh. He said that fit him perfectly. He said he can relate a lot to Gary Owens.
Yeah. I'm a little bit of a comedian, but I wouldn't say I'm near as funny as Gary Owens. So, but I'll say I identify as Gary Owens in this case.
Especially with everything that's going on with him, the divorce and remarriage. I don't really know all the details that's going on right now with him. I just keep seeing like him being remarried. And I always knew he was married to a black woman.
Yes.
So he says he can definitely relate to Gary Owens. So
the question was how we meet our spouse, or how?
Yes.
So I met my wife in February of '98 on the Midnight Ramble at the skating rink, 87th Street skating rink.
Woo! We skaters over here.
Yeah, back in '98. I'm an OG, and
I'm a newbie.
So after that, we kind of connected. She saw me do my thing. I was always known for skating in the 90s.
What's your thing?
Well, I did my thing back in the 90s. On the skating floor like I do now.
Okay.
So, and she asked for my number, and things went from there. And then a year later, we got married.
Definitely check out Josh's page on the skate tip. Okay, he definitely does his thing.
I'm trying to make a comeback. I'm almost there, but not there.
So, but for Josh, you have always been interested in black women.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
you grew up around black people?
Yeah, so in 1990, my family moved from Aurora to Chicago. And back then I went to Catholic grammar school for a few years, and that was mostly white, but had Latinos and a few blacks. But it was a little bit of a mix, but not, So when I went to Clifford Elementary on the South Side in 1990, it was, I would say, 80% black. Okay. So it was a different situation. I was now a minority, and then I started to take a liking and getting to know, the black woman, or the opposite, being a minority, and then the opposite, I guess, race.
So would you say like you related because you felt like you were a minority in that environment?
No, I related because I come from a big family of 8 kids, and my mom ran a tight ship, so she was always tough and hard, and she didn't smoke or drink, and so that was one thing, character trait I loved in a woman was strength, beauty, someone who took care of themselves, didn't smoke or drink. And I noticed in 8th grade, a lot of the black females in my class weren't about any of that stuff. They had the same traits as my mom did. And so that was something that I picked up on.
Okay.
And then when I went to Morgan Park High School, same situation, 80% plus black. And that's when I really started to, admire the black woman.
Which one? The first black girl that approached me?
The very first. The very first one.
Let me see.
Were you nervous?
You talking about the first time I slept with a black girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. Because I was in D.C., I was stationed there, I was in the Navy, and I just remember we went over her place, and I never seen hips move like that, bro. Like she was on swivel. In my hands, I was like, oh my God, how are you moving so fast? I was very inquisitive, I like to ask questions. But it was so dope, because when we got done, it was so random the things you remember. So when we got done, it was just like, she went and got some orange juice. Remember, she brought me some orange juice.
Yeah.
I want some orange juice? I was like this. Oh my God. I felt like the guy in Harlem Nights. Yeah, come on, come home.